My beloved child, do you know that every word you speak leaves a mark? Every syllable that passes your lips carries power, and none of it vanishes into nothingness. In the heavenly realms, angels are listening, recording and discussing what you say. This is not a coincidence, nor is it random. It is part of a divine operation that has been in motion since eternity past. These angels are not merely witnesses. They have been specifically appointed by me to watch over you, to observe you, and most importantly, to take note of how you use your own voice. Do you realize this? What you utter is not just fleeting sound. It holds the power to create or to destroy, to heal or to wound, to bring forth life or to wither and fade. The angels understand this more than anyone, for they see how your words affect your soul, how they shape the atmosphere around you, and how they influence the very course of destiny you are walking upon. Oh, my beloved child, there are words you have spoken that you thought were insignificant, yet they have opened doors you were unaware of. There are phrases that seemed casual, yet they have altered your path and impacted other souls. Even the whispers, even the words spoken when you are alone, all carry weight in the heavenly realm. Do you understand why? Because words are not merely sounds, they are seeds. When you speak, you are sowing into the unseen world, and what you sow will take root and bear fruit. If you sow words of life, of hope, of truth, you will witness these things return to you in abundant harvests. But if you sow words of doubt, of fear, of bitterness, you will reap these things as well. That is why those two angels are not just listening, they are discussing. They are conversing about the words you have spoken. They are observing how you wield this gift. They see when you speak words of light, and they see when darkness slips into your speech. And every word you release carries an effect, whether you perceive it or not. Do you know this? When you pray, when you speak from your heart with sincere faith, all of heaven trembles. The angels listen. They record your words. They carry them to where they are needed. They see when you lift words of thanksgiving, and they also see when you allow doubt to overshadow your faith. They take note when you choose words of love, and they also witness when anger and wounds dictate your speech. Oh, my beloved child, do not take lightly the power that you hold. What you speak does not only shape your present, it molds your future. Your words carry authority. They do not merely remain in the space where you stand. They move. They impact. They alter the flow of events around you. There is a profound truth that you must grasp. Your voice is not merely a tool for communication, not just a means to express thoughts or emotions. It carries a power so great, a power that connects you to the divine, a power that can stir the very souls of those who hear it. Have you ever wondered why a word of encouragement from you can lift someone's spirit, yet a single negative remark can leave a wound in their heart for a lifetime? This is because your words are not merely sounds. They carry a power beyond what you can perceive. When I created you, I also placed within you the gift of speech. It was not by chance, not an insignificant trait, but a tool given to you to fulfill your purpose in this world. Do you understand? Every word you utter carries a sacred weight. When you speak, you create a flow, a ripple that extends into the world around you. Each of your words has the power to build or destroy, to heal or wound, to bring light or pull others into darkness. And the most important thing is this: you have the choice in how you wield this power. My beloved child, I want you to realize this. Every sound that leaves your lips holds the potential to change the world. There are words that can lift a lost soul. There are sentences that can open the door of hope for someone drowning in despair. But there are also words that can sever relationships, suffocate faith, and cause someone to abandon their path. Do you see? From the time you were young, I placed within you a longing to express, to share, to connect through words. This is not by accident. It is because I designed you this way, gifting you with the ability to use language in a way that not everyone can. I have chosen you to bring words of light into this world, but with this power comes responsibility. You cannot use this gift carelessly. You cannot speak without awareness of the power your words hold. Every word you speak is a seed, and once sown, it will grow in ways beyond your control. If you sow seeds of love, truth, and faith, they will blossom into gardens full of life. But if you sow seeds of bitterness, deceit, and fear, they too will take root, and you will have to face the consequences of your own words. My child, reflect on this. When I spoke, the universe was created. When I commanded, light came into being and darkness retreated. Likewise, your words are not fleeting sounds, but forces that create real change. When you speak with faith, doors will open. When you speak with love, wounds will heal. When you declare something with certainty, reality will shift in accordance with your words. But if you use your voice carelessly, if you allow negative words, words of doubt and fear, to escape your lips, you are giving them a place in your life. You are granting power to things that do not belong to you, erecting barriers that separate you from your destiny. So, what will you do with this power? Will you choose to use your words as instruments of light, or will you let them become weapons of harm? Will your voice bring life, or will you unknowingly let it spread destruction? Will you speak words of faith, or will you let fear dictate your speech? My beloved child, do not take lightly the gift I have placed within you. Do not let your words be governed by fleeting emotions, by momentary frustration, or by wounds of the past. Do not allow a single moment of anger to cause you to say things you will later regret. Do not let careless words wound those you love. Let every word you speak be chosen with care, spoken with wisdom, with love, with a deep awareness of the power they. From now on, reflect before you speak. Let your lips become a fountain of life, of truth, of hope. Let the words you speak reflect my light within you. Speak with conviction. Declare words filled with faith. Use your words to bring about positive change, not only for yourself, but for all who hear you. My beloved child, remember that heaven is listening to you. Every word you speak carries weight, influence, and power. Speak words that bring life. Let your voice become a melody, resounding in the heavens, a voice that carries healing, hope, and strength from me. And as you do this, you will witness change not only within yourself, but in everything around you. You will see doors open. You will witness miracles unfold. You will see light spreading, simply because you chose to use your words rightly. Never underestimate the power you hold, for your words are not just passing sounds in the air. They carry the authority of heaven, a power capable of shaking the universe. From above, the angels have been watching over you. They have seen you in the moments when you used your voice to uplift weary souls, to encourage those standing on the edge of despair, to guide the lost back to the light. They have witnessed every word you have spoken, every tone filled with love, every phrase reflecting the sincerity of your heart. Each time you speak, the warmth of your heart flows like refreshing water, nourishing the souls that are dry and weary. These words do not vanish. They do not fall into emptiness. They do not only impact the listener, but reach far beyond, transcending visible and invisible barriers. Every time you speak a word of love, a word of encouragement, a phrase of affirmation, the angels take note, for in the spiritual realm nothing is forgotten. Every word you speak becomes a seed, planted in the soil of destiny, and in due time it will bear fruit. But, my beloved, I want you to understand something crucial. The power of words is not only in what you say to others, but also in how you speak to yourself. Have you ever truly listened to the words you say to yourself? Do you often criticize yourself, doubt yourself, or belittle your abilities? Do you allow negative words to creep into your mind, dimming the truth about who you are? For the angels are not only observing how you speak to the world, but they are also listening to how you speak about yourself. Remember, you are a creation formed by my hands with a divine purpose. Every cell in your being bears the imprint of my love for you. Every breath you take is proof of the mission I have placed within you. So why do you allow negative words to diminish your light? Why do you let doubt hinder your steps? From this day forward, I want you to recognize that your words do not only have the power to change the world around you, but they also hold the authority to transform you. When you speak words of positivity, when you declare the truth about yourself, when you dare to affirm that you are loved, that you are valuable, that you were born to fulfill a great purpose, those are not just empty statements, they are affirmations, echoes from your soul, declarations that move the spiritual realm. And when the angels hear those words, they will act. What will they do? They will strengthen you. They will prepare the way for you. They will bring forth opportunities, divine encounters, and open doors that you never imagined could be unlocked. When you proclaim light, light will surround you. When you speak of healing, you will be healed. When you declare abundance, you will witness blessings flow into your life. But if you speak words of fear, if you deny yourself, if you allow your tongue to become an instrument of negativity, you will unknowingly build walls that separate you from the very best that I have prepared for you. Therefore, from this moment on, let your words become a song of faith. Let every word that flows from your lips reflect the truth that you are a beloved creation, protected and empowered to shape a future filled with hope. Let every word you speak become a prayer, a declaration, an echo of your soul affirming that you belong to the light. I know there will be moments when you feel weak. There will be times when darkness surrounds you, whispering lies into your ears, telling you that you are not enough, that you are not strong enough, that you cannot accomplish this. But when that happens, remember that you have a choice. You can let your words become a weapon against that darkness. You can declare victory even while the battle is still raging. You can choose to say that you are strong even when you feel weak. Because what you speak is not merely a reflection of reality. It is the affirmation of the reality you are creating. The angels have witnessed how you use your words to bring life to others. Now they are waiting to see you do the same for yourself. They are waiting to support you, to strengthen you, to lead you into greater things than you have ever dreamed of. But they need your cooperation. They need you to use your words consciously, powerfully, in alignment with the truth I have placed within you. Heaven has seen how you have spoken goodness over others, but I also want you to remember that the words you speak to yourself carry the same power. Do not use your voice to diminish yourself. Do not utter words that dim the value I have placed within you. Do not harm yourself with negative thoughts and self-doubt. Because, my beloved, if you speak words of strength to the world but words of weakness to yourself, you are limiting your own destiny. If you can encourage others but discourage yourself, you are placing an invisible barrier between you and the future I have prepared for you. My dear child, I want you to understand that not only the words you speak to the world matter, but also the words you whisper in silence, the thoughts you murmur to yourself. These words are shaping how you see the world, how you walk through life, and how you fulfill your divine purpose. Remember that you are not only a bearer of words of light for the world, but you yourself also need to be covered by the words of life. Learn to speak to yourself with love, with kindness, with forgiveness. Let the words you direct toward yourself reflect my truth, the truth that you are loved, that you are chosen, that you are created with a great purpose. My beloved child, I want you to begin paying more attention to your words. I want you to speak words that uplift, words that build. I want you to choose your words intentionally. I want you to know that when you speak with faith, all of heaven responds. When you declare with conviction, everything around you begins to shift. When you use your voice in prayer, I hear, and the angels move. Do you know this? When you pray with faith, not only does heaven listen, but even darkness trembles. Because when you speak with authority, when you declare words filled with power, when you use your voice to proclaim the truth, no force can stand against you. But if you are unaware of the power you carry, if you do not use this gift wisely, you will waste it. You will let your words pass by without bringing transformation. You will use them thoughtlessly instead of wielding them as a mighty instrument to shape the destiny I have ordained for you. My child, remember that angels are not only watching over you, but they are also ready to act upon what you speak. When you speak words of life, they have the authority to bring them to fulfillment. When you declare in faith, they can assist you in making it a reality. But if you speak words of doubt, if you utter things rooted in fear rather than trust, they cannot move on your behalf. So what will you speak from this moment forward? Will you let your words be seeds of light, or will you allow them to sow uncertainty? Will you use your words to open the doors of miracles, or will you let them become barriers that hinder you? My beloved, I have given you this power not for you to keep it unused. I have placed within you a voice that can bring change, a voice that can shake the world. I want you to use it with wisdom, with love, with trust. So from today, walk in this new awareness. Treasure the gift you have been given. Speak words that bring life. Let your words reflect my glory. And you will see, not only will you transform your own life, but you will change the world. There are moments in your life when you do not realize it, but the words you have spoken have touched someone's heart in a way more powerful than you imagined. The words you thought were mere encouragement became an anchor for a soul drifting in the currents of life. Your words of comfort have shone light into dark places where some believed they had been forgotten. I have seen how you have used your voice to lift up, to bring hope, to remind someone that they are not alone. When you comfort the suffering, when you soothe a broken soul, when you whisper words of love to a wandering heart, It is in those moments that you are fulfilling the mission I have placed within you. But I have also seen other moments when your words were not just a source of encouragement, but a powerful call for truth, for justice, for righteousness. There were times when you could not remain silent in the face of injustice, when you could not turn away from what was wrong. You spoke out, even knowing that your words might bring opposition, that they might leave you standing alone in this world. You dared to speak the truth when others chose silence. You defended what was right, even when it cost you. I have seen you rise for what is just, not for your own gain, but for something far greater. My beloved child, when you speak the truth, when you fight for what is right, when you refuse to let fear silence you, that is when you are walking in the strength I have placed within you. This world needs souls who dare to speak the truth. It needs those who will not let darkness overshadow the light. It needs those who will not remain silent in the face of wrongdoing. And you, my child, have been chosen to be such a voice. But you also know that truth is not always easy to accept. Not everyone is ready to listen. Some will resist you. Some will try to silence you. There are forces that will seek to extinguish your voice, for they know that once you speak, light will drive out the darkness, and truth will shatter the chains of deception. But do not be afraid, my beloved child. I am with you. I am your source of strength. I am your refuge when the world stands against you. I will protect you. I will uphold you. I will grant you the wisdom to know when to speak and when to remain silent. My child, your words do not only have the power to uplift, but they hold the authority to transform reality. When you speak the truth, you are laying the foundation for a new world. When you stand for justice, you are sowing the seeds of a better future. When you refuse to let fear silence you, you are opening a path for others to follow. Yet, you must also understand that sometimes truth must be spoken with love. Sometimes justice does not require anger, but compassion. Sometimes raising your voice is not about shouting louder, but about speaking with wisdom, with gentleness, yet with unwavering resolve. My child, there is one thing I want you to hold in your heart. Your words may be a sharp sword, but wield them as a tool of liberation, not as a weapon of harm. Let what you speak reflect light, reflect truth, but also reflect my love. There have been moments when you have grown weary from the fight, from constantly speaking truth in a world filled with deception. There have been times when you wondered, does what I say even matter? Is anyone listening? Am I making a difference? My beloved child, hear me. Not a single word you speak in truth is ever wasted. No voice lifted for justice goes unheard. No word spoken in love fails to reach someone's heart. Even if you do not see the results immediately, every word you utter is like a seed planted in the soil. You may not see it sprout today, but one day it will grow. It will bear fruit. It will become something far greater than you ever imagined. My beloved child, you are not alone on this journey. I have placed angels by your side, not only to protect you, but also to guide your every step, helping you discern when to speak and when to remain silent. For speaking is not always necessary, and silence is not always a sign of weakness. There are moments when your words can be a light that dispels darkness, a flame that burns away falsehood. But there are also times when your silence holds power, serving as a shield for truth in the presence of those not yet ready to receive it. My angels are sent to help you recognize this. They will place wisdom in your heart so that you may understand when a word can uplift and when silence can preserve peace. When you find yourself uncertain, standing at the crossroads of speech, listen to them, for their whispers are my guidance to you. Have you ever sensed it? Have you ever stood in a moment where you felt an urge to speak, yet something deep within you whispered, "Wait"? That is not meaningless hesitation. It is leading. That is your angel telling you that sometimes a word spoken too soon can disrupt something that needs time to mature. Yet there are also moments when you know you cannot remain silent, when a fire rises within you, urging you to speak the truth even when it is difficult. That is when your angel is encouraging you to step into your role, to use your voice as an instrument of justice and clarity. My beloved child, understand that your words carry a unique power, but that power is fully realized only when aligned with my will. A word, even spoken with good intentions, if uttered at the wrong time, may become ineffective or even cause harm. But a word spoken at the right moment, under my guidance, can alter the course of a destiny. Reflect on this. When a seed is sown into the earth, it needs time to take root. If a farmer digs it up too soon out of impatience, it will never grow into a tree. But if they wait, watering and tending to it with care, in the right season, it will sprout, bloom, and bear fruit. Your words are like that. At times, you must plant a word in someone's heart and wait patiently for it to take root. But at other times, you must be bold enough to speak immediately, to prevent wrongdoing, to heal a wound, to open a new door. How then will you recognize the right time? My beloved child, the answer lies in listening. Slow down, quiet your heart, and seek the voice within you. My angels are not far from you. They are not distant beings that exist only in another realm. They are near, ever present in your breath, in the stillness of your soul. When you pause, when you quiet yourself and open your heart, you will hear them. They do not shout to gain your attention, but they whisper to your spirit. They whisper to you when you are about to speak a word in anger, urging you to hold back, for words spoken in wrath can wound deeply in ways that cannot be undone. They whisper to you when you stand before someone in sorrow, reminding you that a timely word of comfort may be the only thing they need to keep going. They whisper to you in the silent nights when you wonder if your words carry any meaning, assuring you that every word spoken in love is never in vain. My beloved, if you learn to listen to my angels, if you allow them to guide you in every word you speak, then your voice will not merely be fleeting sounds in the air, but a stream of grace, a current of power that can transform everything. From this day forward, walk with the awareness that you do not speak merely out of your own will, but with the guidance of heaven. When you open your mouth, be certain that you are speaking words that bring life. When you choose to remain silent, let it not be out of fear, but because you are waiting for the right moment to speak. Trust that I am always with you. I will continue to guide you through my angels. They will help you discern when your words must rise like fire, and when they must be as gentle as a whispering breeze. They will help you know when to stand boldly for what is right, and when to patiently wait for a better time. Your voice is not merely a sound drifting in the wind. but a flame that illuminates hearts longing for truth. You have been prepared for this, forged through trials, refined in the fire of life, so that today, as the doors of destiny open, you may step forward without hesitation. This is not just an ordinary opportunity. It is a sacred moment, a divine appointment, where you are called to be a vessel carrying words of life, love, and power from heaven to the earth. Your voice will be heard because it carries truth and authority. It does not sound merely to fill the air, but to awaken slumbering souls, to open the gates of hope, to tear down the walls of doubt and fear. The time has come for you to no longer remain hidden, no longer be restrained by the barriers of hesitation or apprehension. Heaven has placed upon your lips words infused with the breath of life, and you are the one chosen to deliver them to the world. The angels have spoken of an abundant harvest, a season where the seeds you have sown will spring forth and bear fruit in abundance. This is not only your season, but the season of all who have waited in patience, who have held fast to faith through the storms. You do not speak only for yourself, but for thousands, for millions. Hearts that are yearning, searching, waiting for a sound that will awaken the depths of their souls. Your words will not be in vain, for they do not originate from you alone, but from the one who has placed within you a divine calling. These words are not merely arranged letters, but carry power. Power to turn hearts, to break chains, to revive souls that seemed lost. This is not a power you have created, but a power entrusted to you, to bring forth truth, to uphold the weak, to draw wandering souls back to the shore of peace. Do you know why this moment is so important? Because this is not just a personal opportunity. It is part of heaven's grand plan. A wave of revival is rising. A movement is sweeping across the world. And you are among those called to rise, to speak, to be a light in the midst of darkness. This is the moment where you cannot step back, nor remain silent. The words you speak will not only reach the ears of others, but will touch their souls, awaken the deepest part within them, and ignite a fire that has long lain dormant. Look around you. The signs are unmistakable. Doors are opening, new territories are waiting, and people stand before you with hearts yearning for a word of truth. You are no longer a seed waiting to sprout. You are a mighty tree ready to stretch toward the light. You are no longer just an observer. You are an agent of action. Heaven has not only appointed you to speak, but to proclaim, to declare truth with power and conviction. Your voice will not be confined to a small corner of the world. It will reach places you have never set foot in, traveling farther than you could ever imagine. The words you speak will not merely bring temporary change, but will plant seeds of life, seeds of hope, seeds of lasting transformation. You are called not merely to stir emotions, but to reach into souls, to bring light into darkness, to tear apart the veil that conceals the truth. Step boldly into the role you were born to fulfill. Do not fear what lies ahead, for the one who has called you is the one who goes before you, preparing the way and equipping you with everything you need. Do not doubt your own voice, for it is not just your voice. It is the echo of heaven speaking through you. Do not be intimidated by the challenges, for you do not stand alone. An army of angels marches with you, unseen yet powerful hands lifting you every step of the way. You no longer need to wait. Now is the time to step into your destiny, to stand upon the firm foundation of faith, to use your voice as a torch that pierces the darkness. This is not just a fleeting moment, it is the turning point of your life, the milestone that will shape your future and the future of countless others. When you walk in conviction, when you speak with courage, you will witness miracles unfold. Your words will not be lost in the void. They will take root, they will grow, they will bear fruit in the hearts of those who hear. And as time passes, when you look back, you will see that in this very moment, you embarked on an irreversible journey, a journey of transformation, of awakening, of divine movement. Do not turn back and do not hesitate. Move forward with unwavering faith, for you are not alone. Heaven stands behind you, and the world is listening. I know, my beloved, that within you burns a fire, a deep longing to make a difference, to be part of changing this world for the better. I know you desire to use your voice to bring goodness, to soothe pain, to lift weary souls, to shine light into the darkest places. But I also know that there have been moments when you doubted yourself, times when you felt small in this vast world, when you questioned whether your words truly carried value, whether they were truly heard. There were moments when you hesitated, when you remained silent out of fear of being overlooked, out of concern that your voice was not strong enough, not important enough to make a difference. But my child, listen to me, the one who loves you with an unchanging love. I tell you that your voice is not a mere accident, but a precious gift that I placed within you from the very beginning. It is not just the ability to produce sound, but a powerful instrument, a weapon that can shatter the darkness, lift weary souls, and open doors to transformation. I have placed within your voice a strength that you may not yet fully realize. It is the strength of truth, of love, of faith. When you speak, you do not merely communicate information, you sow seeds of life. You do not merely utter words, you breathe hope into hearts longing for revival. Do not underestimate the power I have placed within you. Do not think that just because you do not see immediate change, your voice is in vain. Some words are like gentle rain, soaking into the soil over time, taking time to sprout, but eventually rising as mighty trees. Some words are like fire, instantly igniting and consuming the chains of lies and fear. Whether rain or fire, whether gentle or fierce, your voice holds value, carrying the unique power that I have ordained for it. You have feared that you were not capable, not worthy to raise your voice. But remember, I do not call the already perfect. I perfect those whom I call. I did not choose you because you were ready, but because I desire to make you ready. I have placed within you experiences, lessons, and trials, not to weaken you, but to give you a story to tell, a truth to share, a testimony to proclaim. There are people out there who need you. There are lost souls waiting for a word that will help them find their way home. There are broken hearts longing for a voice that brings comfort and healing. There are those imprisoned by doubt and fear, needing a powerful voice to help them break their chains and step into freedom. And you are the one I have appointed for this time, for this mission. Remember the moments when you were encouraged by someone's words, a timely phrase, an affirmation in the midst of doubt, a message of life in the darkest days. Those words lifted you, changed you, brought you to a better place, and now I am calling you to do the same for others. You do not know how many are waiting for your very words. You cannot measure the impact of what you speak. A single word can rescue someone from despair, rekindle a dying faith, or be a light in the midst of darkness. My beloved, do not let lies make you doubt yourself. Do not let past experiences bind you in silence. Do not let fear hold back what I have placed within you. Speak out with boldness, with conviction, with the assurance that you do not speak alone. Every time you open your mouth, I am with you. Every time you speak truth, heaven bears witness. Every time you declare goodness, darkness must retreat. Your voice is not merely your own. It is mine through you. It carries the anointing of heaven, the power of wisdom, the imprint of love and mercy. It is time for you to step out of your comfort zone. It is time for you to no longer hide the gift I have given you. It is time for you to speak without fear, without hesitation, without retreating. You do not need to be the best, the most perfect, or the strongest. You only need to be faithful, to be willing, to believe that if I have called you, I will also equip you. Do not compare your voice to others. Do not think that you must be like someone else to have value. Your voice is unique because you are unique. And there are people who can only be reached by your voice, by the way you speak, by the experiences you have lived, by the person you are. Rise up, my child. Let your voice resound with boldness and conviction. Let it become a bridge that connects hearts to truth, a light that illuminates the path of the lost. Do not remain silent any longer. This is your time. This is your calling. This is the gift I have entrusted to you. Use it to glorify my name, to bring blessings to the world, to fulfill the purpose for which you were born. And you will see, when you step out in obedience, when you let your voice be heard without fear, you will not only change the world around you, but you yourself will be transformed. For as you walk in your destiny, you will experience great freedom, joy, and fulfillment. As you step into your calling, you will realize that this is what you have always longed for, always searched for, always desired, because this is what I have placed in your heart from the very beginning. My beloved child, do not doubt the power I have placed within you. Do not let fear dim your light, nor let doubt choke the words you are called to speak. Trust in the power within you, not because you are strong enough, but because I have given you strength. Your voice is not merely fleeting sounds. It is a vessel of life, of truth, of light from heaven. You cannot yet comprehend all that I have destined for you, nor can you measure the souls that will be transformed through your words. But one thing you must remember: your voice carries infinite worth, and you are the one I have chosen to bring it forth into the world. The angels have spoken of you, did you know? They have seen the destiny I have placed upon you. They have praised your voice, not because it is perfect, but because it carries my anointing. But now, it is no longer just prophecy, no longer just declarations from heaven. It is time for you to rise and step into the calling I have prepared for you. No more waiting, no more hesitation. This is the moment for you to arise, to be courageous, to go forth to the place I have set before you. Nothing can stop you except yourself. So do not let fear hold you back. Do not let doubt pull you down. Walk forward with the firm confidence that I go before you, I am with you, and I will make your voice reach farther than you can imagine. Your voice is not merely a means of expressing thoughts or emotions. No, my beloved, it is a weapon, a powerful weapon against darkness, a light that pierces through the hidden corners of this world. The words you speak can break the chains the enemy has placed upon the minds of people. The words you speak can open the doors of hope for those who have despaired. The words you speak can become a source of life for souls that seemed lost and barren. Every time you open your mouth to declare the truth, darkness must retreat. Every time you speak with the authority I have placed within you, the shackles of deception are shattered. You do not yet realize it, but your words, even the simplest, even those that seem small, could be the very thing someone needs to hear to find themselves again, to find the light, to return to me. But you must speak with courage. Do not whisper in fear, nor speak merely to please people. Speak with conviction, with the confidence that you are not speaking alone. You are not merely a speaker. You are a herald, a messenger of things from heaven. Your voice is not just your own, it is mine through you. Every time you speak, heaven agrees. Every time you speak, locked doors will open. Do you know why? Because I have placed within your voice an anointing, a power that cannot be extinguished. When you speak with love, you will heal deep wounds. When you speak with unwavering faith, you will awaken hope in those who have lost their way. When you speak with the wisdom that comes from me, you will guide souls back to the path I have prepared for them. You do not need to wait for the perfect moment. The time is now. Do not wait until you feel skilled enough, ready enough, or strong enough. You do not need to be perfect to be used. You only need to obey. When you walk in obedience, I will take care of the rest. When you open your mouth to speak, I will make your words powerful. When you step out in courage, I will make a way for you. But you must step forward. You must believe. You must speak. Do you know this? Those who are listening to you will not only hear your voice, but they will hear me in it. They will hear the call of love, of grace, of healing. They will sense the light shining through your words, and it will change them. Do not worry about the results. Do not fear that you are not strong enough or worthy enough. You do not need to concern yourself with that. You only need to walk in obedience, and I will work wonders through you. My beloved, believe in your own voice, for it is not just yours. It is the voice I have placed within you. Believe that what you speak can touch souls, heal deep wounds, and awaken sleeping hearts. Believe that every word you utter, when spoken in faith and love, has the power to create change. Be bold, be fearless, speak with conviction and trust, for when you do, heaven will move, darkness will retreat, and you will witness the miracles I have prepared for you from the very beginning. This is your time. This is the moment you were born to step into. Do not hesitate. Do not delay. Let your voice rise, like a lamp shining in the world, like an instrument of love, like a vessel of deliverance and transformation. Walk forward with courage, my child, for I am always with you. I do not only go before you to make a way, but I walk beside you to uphold you, and I stand behind you to protect you. Believe this. Believe that you are never alone. Believe that you are chosen, called, and anointed for this very hour. Speak out, proclaim, and let your voice become the bridge that connects heaven to earth. And then you will see, not only will you transform the world around you, but you yourself will be transformed. From within, from the depths of your soul. For when you live according to the purpose for which you were created, you will find true freedom, true joy, and true peace. My beloved, look around you, feel the moment you are living in. This is not just an ordinary season, but a sacred moment, a doorway opening before you. This is the time when your voice will be heard in places you never imagined, when your words will not merely drift into the air, but will reach hearts that are longing, searching for truth, healing, and hope. You have been prepared for this very moment. Every challenge you have faced, every wound you have endured, every moment when you felt forgotten, it was never in vain. They have shaped you, refined you, and strengthened you so that you can stand firm in the storm, so that you can speak with certainty and sincerity. What you have been through is not just your own journey. It is the testimony you will share, the living proof of my power, of transformation, of love, and unending mercy. Trust the voice I have placed within you. Do not underestimate it, nor compare it to the voices of others. For your voice is unique, anointed, chosen, and destined to bring change. There are people who can only be reached by the way you speak, by the experiences you have lived, by the person you are. So speak, share, and proclaim the truth with the confidence that I am in you, speaking through you, using you as an instrument to reveal my love to the world. You are a vessel that carries my love, and you were not created to keep it to yourself. What you have is not just for you. It is meant to be poured out, to flow, to bring life to others. Let me use you. Let me fill you each day so that you may pour out fully. Do not fear that you are not enough, for when you walk in obedience, I will fill you. I will give you the words to speak. I will make your words powerful enough to touch hearts. Out there are hearts that are hurting, longing for a glimpse of hope, a word of comfort, an assurance that they are not forgotten. There are souls wandering in darkness, needing a voice to show them the way back to the light. There are people burdened with fear and heaviness, waiting for just one word of encouragement so they can take another step forward. And you are the one I desire to use to bring these things to them. Step boldly into the role I have prepared for you. Speak without fear. Speak with conviction, knowing that you are not speaking alone, that you are not just sharing your own thoughts, but you are delivering what I have placed in your heart. When you speak truth, when you speak with love, when you speak with mercy, you are truly bringing life to those who hear. Do not hesitate. Do not remain silent when you are called to speak, for every word you speak in faith, in love, and in sincerity will bear fruit, whether you see it immediately or not. You do not need to understand every detail of my plan or see everything ahead in order to walk in obedience. You only need to trust that I go before you, that I have prepared you for this very moment, that I am equipping you with everything you need to fulfill your purpose. Do not worry about whether you are capable enough, for I will equip you. Do not fear that you are not strong enough, for I am your strength. Do not doubt the value of your words, for I have placed within them life, healing, and transformation. What you speak is not just empty words. They carry power. They can break chains, open doors, and set free those who are bound by pain and fear. When you speak truth, light will shine into the darkest places. When you speak with love, hardened hearts will be softened. When you speak with faith, weary souls will find hope once more. Believe this, my beloved. Believe that I have chosen you, that I have called you, that I have given you a priceless gift that you cannot keep to yourself. Believe that as you walk in obedience, you will witness miracles, not only in your own life, but in the lives of those you touch. Walk forward with courage, speak with conviction. Let your voice be heard as never before. For this is your time. This is the moment you step into the calling I have ordained for you since before time began. There will be times, my beloved child, when your heart is troubled, when you wonder whether the voice you hear truly comes from me. There will be moments when you hesitate, fearing that what you speak is merely your own thoughts, that perhaps you are imagining things or going astray. You will face times when your faith is tested, when you long for confirmation, for assurance that you are walking the path I have prepared for you. But my child, be at peace. Listen deeply, for I am not a distant God. I do not leave you wandering in doubt without guidance. I speak to you not through the noise of the world, not through the loud cries of fear, but through a still yet powerful voice within your soul. It is the gentle prompting, the extraordinary peace, the whisper of love that I have placed in your heart. When you listen with sincerity, you will realize that I have been speaking to you all along. I know that you desire certainty, that what you speak is not merely your own will, but what I want you to proclaim. I see the hesitation in your heart, the longing not to deviate even slightly from my will. That is a good thing, for it shows your faithfulness and reverence for me. But my child, do not let fear silence you. Do not let doubt cause you to hesitate in walking according to your calling. Remember that I will never lead you astray. When you seek me with a sincere heart, I will guide you. I will teach you. I will illuminate the path you must walk. Trust in the discernment I have given you. Believe that I have placed within you a spirit that listens, a heart that can perceive truth. When you spend time in my presence, when you seek me with all your heart, you will learn to recognize my voice amid the many clamoring voices of the world. This world is filled with voices: the voice of doubt, the voice of fear, the voice of deception trying to pull you away from the truth. But you will know my voice because it carries peace. It carries love. It carries an unchanging truth. My voice does not bring confusion, nor does it lead you into turmoil. It does not condemn you, but sets you free. It does not weigh you down, but lifts you up. When you speak under my guidance, you will know it, for my words always bring life. They will never wound needlessly, never sow chaos or unfounded fear. My words will bring encouragement, healing, and deliverance to the souls who are bound. Remember, whenever you speak with love, with sincerity, with humility, you are reflecting me to the world. Do you know why you sometimes feel doubt? Because you are growing in this journey, and you want to be sure that you are walking in the right direction. But do not worry too much about whether you are doing everything perfectly. I do not demand perfection. I only ask for faithfulness. When you walk in obedience, when you trust in my guidance, I will correct you when necessary. I will gently shape you so that you will never be lost. I am not a God who waits for you to make a mistake so that I may punish you, but a God who longs to guide you so that you may walk in strength. Dare to trust in the voice I have placed within you. Do not be afraid of making mistakes, for when you seek me with sincerity, I will not let you go astray. Do not fear that your words lack power, for it is I who gives them strength. Do not doubt your worthiness, for it is I who makes you worthy. All you need to do is walk in trust, in obedience, in readiness to be used by me in the way I have ordained. You will see that when you speak the words guided by me, something will happen. You will see the eyes of those who listen to you shine with understanding. You will witness broken hearts being healed. You will see souls lost in despair finding hope once more. It is not because you possess any extraordinary talent, but because I am working through you. It is not because you know how to choose the perfect words, but because I am the one who gives power to your words. So keep walking, keep speaking, keep believing that I am leading you. When you fall, I will lift you up. When you are confused, I will illuminate the path before you. When you feel small, remember that I am within you, and nothing can hinder the plans I have ordained for you. Trust in my guidance, listen to my voice within your heart, and walk boldly in obedience. For when you walk in trust, you will never lose your way. My beloved, let your heart find rest in me. Let me be the light that leads you. Let me be the one who guides your every step, every word, every decision. Believe that I am with you, that I am working through you, that I will never leave you. Walk in peace, in faith, in steadfastness, for when you trust my voice, you will never be deceived. When you speak my words, you will witness transformation. And when you allow me to lead you, you will not only walk the right path, but also walk in freedom, in joy, in the fullness I have prepared for you since eternity. Perhaps you are wondering, my beloved, what it truly means to serve me with your voice. Is it merely speaking words that are pleasant to hear, messages that soothe and encourage? Or is it something greater, a calling to walk a path not everyone dares to tread, a responsibility that carries the weight of truth and righteousness? My child, serving me with your voice is not just about speaking words that are easy to say or readily accepted. It also means having the courage to speak the truth, even when it makes others uncomfortable. It means standing firm in your faith, even when others try to shake you, even when you feel as if you are standing alone in the storm of opposition. There will be times when I place words on your lips that are not easy to deliver, messages that not everyone is ready to hear. Sometimes you will be called to speak words of correction, to expose what is wrong, to call hardened hearts back to the path of righteousness. There are truths that the world does not want to accept, things that people prefer to ignore. But if I entrust you with the task of proclaiming them, you must not hold back out of fear of how others will react. Remember, you do not speak from yourself. These words do not come from your own wisdom or personal opinions. They are my words, carrying my authority, bearing the power to transform hearts, to awaken sleeping souls, to tear down the walls of deception that the world has built. When I give you a message, I do not leave you to carry its weight alone. I will go with you. I will strengthen you. I will uphold you through every trial. Do not fear opposition, for even the truth itself was once rejected by the world. But take heart, for no word from me ever returns empty. What you speak under my guidance will plant seeds in the hearts of those who hear. Whether you see the results immediately or not, remember, my child, that when you stand to proclaim the truth, there will be opposition, there will be slander, and there will be trials that come your way. Truth is not always welcomed, and there are those who will seek to silence you simply because they do not want to face the light. But do not let that make you waver. Do not withhold what I have entrusted to you out of fear of how others may react. When you stand on the foundation of truth, you will never be shaken, for I am the solid rock upon which you stand. My child, do not think that this mission will be easy. You will not always be welcomed. Not everyone will rejoice at what you say, but that does not mean you should remain silent. There are souls bound in chains, and only the truth can set them free. There are hearts locked away in deception, and only my light can break through the darkness surrounding them. If you do not speak, who will? If you remain silent when I have called you to speak, who will bring truth into this world? Never underestimate the power of your voice. Do not think that you are just a small voice in a vast world. When I give you a word to speak, I also give you the authority to declare it with power. Your voice, when spoken under my guidance, will not be empty words, but words carrying the power to transform lives, to awaken sleeping souls, to call the lost back home. I have not called you to speak what people want to hear, but to speak what they need to hear. Be strong, my beloved. Speak with courage, with conviction, with love, yet without compromise. Know that when you speak under my direction, you are not alone. I will be with you. I will uphold you. I will give you wisdom to know when to speak, when to be silent, when to be bold, and when to be gentle. But above all, I call you to obedience, not according to your emotions, but according to the leading of my Spirit. And you will see, when you walk in obedience, when you do not allow fear to hinder you, I will move. You will see hearts opening, chains breaking, people being set free by the very words I have placed in your mouth, not because you have any special power, but because you have been faithful to be a vessel through which I can work. On this journey, there will be times when you feel like a stranger in this world. There will be moments when you speak with all your faith and conviction, yet those around you do not understand. They may not receive your words, may not see what you see, may not feel the urgency that I have placed in your heart. They may question your motives. Some may even doubt your sincerity. There will be those who oppose you, not because you have done wrong, but because you dare to speak the truth they are not yet ready to face. But, my beloved, do not let these reactions discourage you. Do not let the eyes of men make you forget the gaze of my eyes. Do not let the words of others make you forget the words I have spoken to you. You are not called to seek the approval of this world, but to walk in obedience to me. Your voice is not meant to please men, but to glorify my name. When you speak what I have placed in your heart, you are not merely sharing personal thoughts. You are becoming an echo of heaven upon the earth. Do you know, my child? Not everyone will accept the light immediately. There are those who have grown so accustomed to the darkness that when the light shines upon them, they turn away because they are not yet ready to change. But that does not mean the light has no value. You cannot always measure the impact of your words right away. Some seeds take a long time to sprout. Some truths you speak today may not be received in this moment, but one day they will find a place in the hearts of those who have heard them. Remember, you do not speak by your own will. You do not speak to elevate yourself or to seek recognition in this world. You speak because I have placed these words within you. You speak because I have called you to be a voice amidst the noise of this world. When you open your mouth in obedience, when you dare to stand and proclaim the truth, even in the face of opposition, you are fulfilling the mission I have placed upon your life. It is not an easy task, but it is a meaningful one. You may walk a path that not everyone will understand. You may feel as though you stand alone in a world filled with voices that contradict yours. But you are not alone. I see you. I know what you are doing. I know your faithfulness, and I bless you for it. Do not let what your eyes perceive discourage you. Do not let the words of people silence you. Keep speaking what I have placed in your heart, for this is my will. When you speak, speak with conviction. Do not fear, do not hesitate. Do not let doubt blur your voice. When you speak, speak with love. Do not let negative reactions make you bitter. Do not let rejection rob you of kindness. When you speak, speak with wisdom. Do not let impatience strip you of gentleness. Do not let anger cause you to forget your purpose. Your voice is not merely words. It is a bridge between heaven and earth, a call for souls to return, a guiding light for the lost. Do not fear if, at times, you feel as though you are speaking into the void. Do not doubt the worth of your voice simply because you do not see immediate change. Trust that when you speak under my guidance, your words will not return void. They will reach hearts unseen. They will accomplish what only I can bring to completion. Remember, not everyone will listen to you immediately, but you must still speak. Not everyone will receive the truth, but you must still proclaim it. Not everyone will be grateful for the words you share, but you do not do this for human appreciation. You do this because you have been called, because you have been chosen, because you have been appointed for this very moment. And one day you will see, What you have spoken will bear fruit. One day, those who once rejected you will remember your words. One day, as you look back, you will realize that not a single word spoken in obedience to me has been in vain. For I am the one who brings all things to fulfillment, and I will use your voice to accomplish things greater than you can imagine. So, my beloved child, walk forward with boldness. Speak out what I have placed in your heart with obedience and faithfulness. Remember, you are not speaking to seek the approval of men, but to please me. And if I am pleased with you, then what more do you need? Perhaps you wonder how you can discern my voice amidst the countless sounds echoing throughout this world. When everything around you seems to pull at your attention, worries, fears, human advice, societal opinions, how can you be sure that it is my voice you hear and not the echoes of the world or your own thoughts? My beloved child, the answer lies in your relationship with me. The closer you draw to me, the more clearly you will recognize my voice. Just as a child recognizes the voice of their father amidst a crowd, so too will you recognize my voice when you spend time in my presence. When you continually seek me, when you desire to hear my voice more than the noise of the world, when you dare to be still amid the busyness of life to listen, you will know that I have always been speaking to you. I am not a distant God, nor am I a vague voice that you must struggle to find. I am near, always waiting for you to step into my presence. The question is not whether I am speaking, but whether you are willing to listen. When your mind is filled with the noise of worries, fears, or the opinions of others, it becomes difficult for you to hear me. But when you are willing to be still, when you make me your priority, when you seek me with all your heart, my voice will become clearer than ever. Come to me in prayer. Speak with me not only as one who seeks help, but as a child coming to their father, as a friend confiding in the one who loves them. Do not come to me only when you need something. Come because you desire to be near me. When you talk with me, when you pour out your heart, when you listen instead of merely speaking, you will realize that I am not a distant God, but one who is very near, always longing to reveal myself to you. Spend time in my word. My word is not just dry letters on a page. It is life, it is light, it is truth. Every time you read my word, you are hearing me speak to you. When you seek me in the scriptures, you will find guidance, wisdom, and the answers you are longing for. Let my word be a lamp to your feet. Let it sink deep into your mind and soul. Let it be the foundation for every word you speak and every decision you make. And above all, learn to listen to my voice within your soul. My voice is not always like thunder, nor does it always come through miraculous signs. Sometimes my voice is just a gentle prompting in your heart, a deep sense of what I am leading you to do, a peace that surpasses understanding amid the chaos. I do not speak as the world expects, but I speak through stillness, through holiness, through the harmony between your spirit and my spirit. Do you remember how, when someone spends enough time with another, they begin to understand each other without needing many words? A glance, a nod, a small gesture, they understand. In the same way, the more time you spend in my presence, the more easily you will recognize my voice. You will not need to worry or doubt, for your heart will become sensitive to my leading. The closer you are to me, the more clearly you will hear, and when you hear clearly, you will speak with wisdom and boldness. There are times when you may feel like you are in a desert, unable to hear my voice, uncertain of the path you should take. But remember, in seasons when I seem silent, it is not because I have distanced myself from you. Rather, it is a time for you to learn to trust in what I have already spoken, to walk by faith and not merely by feelings. Do not let the silence unsettle you. Instead, let it be an opportunity for you to deepen your relationship with me. My beloved child, you do not need to fear losing your way. I am not a God who hides my will, but the one who is always ready to guide you. I long for you to hear my voice even more than you desire to hear it. I desire for you to recognize my leading even more than you are seeking it. So open your heart, desire me above all else, and let me be your sole source of direction. Keep seeking me, keep drawing near to me, keep listening. And as you do, you will realize that my voice was never far. It was simply that you had not yet been still enough to hear. But now, as you choose to make me the center, as you choose to obey even when you do not see the full picture, you will recognize my guidance in every step you take, in every word you speak, in every decision you make. Be steadfast, my beloved. Let your soul become sensitive to my voice. Let your faith be built upon knowing me. Let each day be a journey with me, so that when you speak, your words will not be empty, but will carry life, light, and power to transform the world. And you will see that when you speak with wisdom and conviction, it is not you who speaks, but I speaking through you. O my beloved child, remember that your voice is not merely a sound that echoes in this world, but the truest reflection of your soul. Your words are the outpouring of your heart, the mirror of your spirit, the expression of what dwells deep within you. When you live in harmony with my will, your words will be like a pure stream flowing from an untainted source, refreshing weary souls, bringing healing and encouragement. My child, when your heart is filled with love, every word you speak will carry the gentle warmth of that love. They will not be empty phrases or meaningless sounds, but words as tender as the morning light, illuminating hearts, warming cold souls. When you speak with a heart full of love, each word becomes a seed sown into the hearts of others, sprouting hope, comfort, and peace. Even when you must speak words of correction, if love overflows from your heart, your words will not wound, but will be like a gentle breeze, awakening the soul, a tender hand lifting up, a compassionate gaze embracing the lost. But if your heart runs dry of love, your words will become sharp and unyielding, like a blade that cuts without your awareness. If bitterness takes hold of your heart, no matter how eloquent your words may be, they cannot conceal the coldness that seeps from within. For words are not merely sounds, they carry the breath of your soul. My beloved child, when your soul is filled with truth, your words will carry the power of light, illuminating dark places and opening the eyes of those who are deceived. Every word you speak will be like a lamp kindled in the night, guiding the lost, strengthening the wavering, and fortifying the faith of those in doubt. When you speak with sincerity, your words will no longer be your own, but they will become my instrument, carrying wisdom, discernment, and the power to transform hearts. But if you do not stand firm in the truth, if your soul is surrounded by lies, doubt, or fear, your words will cease to be a source of blessing and may instead become a weapon that harms. If you speak falsehood, even in the smallest of words, you are sowing seeds of chaos in the hearts of others. If you allow fear to take hold of your mind, your words will become hesitant, lacking life, lacking power, and unable to bring transformation. My child, walk in faith, for when your heart is full of faith, your words will carry the power of heaven. When you trust in me completely, your words will not be mere speech, but instruments through which I move in this world. The declarations of your faith will open the gates of heaven, calling into existence what is yet unseen and bringing forth miracles. When you speak with faith, you are sowing seeds of life, of healing, and of renewal. When you pray in faith, your words will not return void, but will bring change, restoration, and strength from above. Look and see. When I spoke, the universe was created. By my word of power, I set the heavens in place, called forth light out of darkness, and established all things in order. If you abide in me, and my words abide in you, then your words too will carry power. They will not be empty sounds, but a flowing current of my authority, shifting circumstances, transforming hearts, and bringing breakthroughs. Therefore, be mindful of the words you speak, for they are not merely letters upon your lips, but messengers of your soul. Every word you utter can bring life or death, can uplift or tear down, can spread light or darkness. Keep your heart pure, so that your words may also be pure. Let your soul be filled with love, so that your words may carry the fragrance of grace. Hold fast to the truth, so that your words may be a torch that lights the way. Stand firm in faith, so that your words may be strong and full of power. My beloved child, use your words as an instrument in my hands, so that the melodies you release will not be discordant noise, but a heavenly symphony, spreading throughout the world, carrying life, light, and love. When you speak, speak with a heart turned toward me, so that every word you utter is not empty, but a precious gem, bearing wisdom, steadfastness, and the power to transform. For through the words you speak, you will witness miracles unfold. You will see wonders take place, and you will know that I am working through you, day by day, hour by hour. Now come to me in your prayer. Dear Lord, I thank you for the gift you have given me, the voice you have placed within me to fulfill your divine purpose. Open the eyes of my spirit, so that I may recognize the value and power of this voice. Do not let me take it lightly or use it carelessly, but help me understand that every word I speak carries the authority of heaven. Grant me wisdom to use my voice in a way that brings glory to you. Lord, I ask that you make my voice a refreshing stream in the barren desert, a beacon of hope for lost souls. May my words carry the power to heal the brokenhearted, comfort the grieving, and bring peace to the weary. Help me to speak with compassion, with understanding, and with love, just as you do. Almighty God, there are times when I am afraid, hesitant, and reluctant to speak, fearing the reactions of others. But today, I pray that you grant me boldness. Place within me a spirit of strength, not fear, so that I may speak the truth, be a voice crying out in the wilderness, and declare with conviction the words that come from heaven. Lord, teach me to speak words of encouragement instead of criticism, words that build up instead of tear down, words of love instead of harm. Help me to guard my mouth so that every word I utter reflects your mercy and grace. Do not let me wound others with thoughtless words, but let my speech always bring life and hope. Lord, help me to listen to you before I speak. Teach me when to speak and when to remain silent. Give me a heart that is sensitive to your guidance, so that I do not speak out of my own will, but only according to what is inspired by you. Let me discern the voice of the Holy Spirit and walk in obedience. Lord, I believe that my voice is not an ordinary voice, but a vessel anointed by you. May my words carry the authority of heaven, so that when I speak, your power is revealed. When I declare the truth, let darkness tremble. When I speak in your name, let heaven move. Let my voice be a weapon against darkness, a sword of truth. Lord, there are moments when I feel small amid the noise of the world. There are times when I doubt myself because of criticism or judgment from others. But today, I pray that you place within me a steadfast heart. Help me not to be swayed by human opinions, but to remain focused on your calling. Let me remember that my voice is not meant to please the world, but to please you. Lord, you have given me this voice for a reason, and I do not want to waste it. Help me to use my voice to fulfill the purpose you have placed upon my life. Whether it is to teach, to comfort, to encourage, or to inspire, I surrender my voice to you. I lift up this prayer in the holy name of Jesus Christ. Amen. If you love the Lord, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss meaningful and life-giving messages from Him. Together, we will grow in faith and live a life fully embraced in His love. Amen.